So when you first started ASP, and at that point it was American Storm Protection. So American Storm Protection, and that was, when you first stepped into the home shows, what I knew you as, and obviously the evolution has brought today as ASP SuperHome. But when you started, things were not just easy. It wasn't like you opened up a business and all of a sudden you just had business flowing to you.
Oh yeah, man. It was trying times. We had great vision, great dreams, and even though we thought that, hey, this is going to be easy, because I was good at what I did, and I figured I could do it on my own. But it was a big struggle. To get into the home show with you. I never told you the story, but I actually took my pickup truck, took it to CarMax, and I was able to earn $14,000 off the truck, and I used all that money to get into the home show for the first time. It was like 2009, 2010.
That's crazy. So you sacrificed your business, your personal, everything. That type of sacrifice, you put it all on the line.
Put it all on the line. At that age, I guess I had a lot of, aspirations and vision and just faith. So we put everything on the line. Truth to be told, Adam, we went easily 7 years where me, my wife, my mom, and my dad, we went without paying each other.
Right.
To be able to keep the business going. It even got to a point where we had to kind of make a decision whether we were going to continue paying for our mortgage or close on the business.
Right.
And we kind of had to have that meeting, and we made that decision where, let's keep this business going. We feel like this is going to be a good thing for us in the future. And luckily we stuck to that plan.
Family all in, you're all in. I've known you and Yesenia since 2010, since I first met you guys, when you guys first stepped into the home show. I remember back when I first met you, you would have not known that you put everything on the line selling your truck to get into that first show. From that point on, you have never missed a show. You have been, you've been one of those stories that I tell people in the sense of like, you started with us and you've never wavered. You've never stepped back. You've only scaled up. You've only pushed it to the next level. On every single point of your journey, you've always had a beautiful booth, but then you come up with these crazy ideas and now you're building a house in the show. It's crazy. It's amazing, but that's what makes the show so special. And that's what it makes me so passionate about what I do, because I'm able to work with people like you and I'm able to see transition. I'm able to see evolution in brands and families grow. What does it mean to you to have a thriving family business?
It means everything to me, Adam. Honestly, from the beginning, I would get that type of advice, right? Like, hey, man, family and business, friends and business doesn't mix.
Right.
It ain't going to work. And I don't know, just something upon me was like, I'm going to go against the grain. I know that we can make this work. And I've been blessed with great friends. It's worked for us. I know that it's not easy, right? And as we continue to grow and it becomes a little bit harder, but at the end, man, I wouldn't have it any other way.
It's truly impressive. And, I can't thank you enough for being a part of our story and what we're doing and where we're going and everything. But, we're only as good as the companies that are in our shows and the people that we rub elbows with and, work together with. So, I thank you for that.
You got it. Hey, it goes both ways, man. And yes, you definitely are family.
Yeah, absolutely. And, if somebody that's listening wants to reach out to you guys, get more familiar, what's the best way?
ASPSuperHome.com. You could also just Google us, Instagram, see everything that we're working on. My wife works on all of our social media, so she's constantly posting and staying active on what we're doing every single day.
Yep. And your social media handle is ASP SuperHome.
Correct.
As well. And then if you want to follow Jonathan himself, the Impact Window Guy. It's Impact Window Guy.
Correct.
And Yesenia's
Hurricane Roof Girl.
Absolutely. So, follow them, get familiar with them, because, when you're following their social media, you'll see the projects that they're on every single day. You'll see that they're educating, they're showing you how-tos, because it's not necessarily every person, it's impossible. Every person isn't necessarily going with you, but you're setting the bar and you continue to set the bar and you raise the bar. And if every company aligned with what you're doing, we wouldn't hear the horror stories.
Definitely.
So, for everybody that's listening, I thank you for tuning in for today's episode. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about where you started that I didn't know before, and I applaud you for that and thankful for that. But, for everyone that doesn't know, we're Florida's premier destination for everything home design and home improvement. Visit the home design and remodeling shows. Come and say hello to Jonathan and his team at all of our shows in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Palm Beach. go to our website at homeshows.com. Follow us at FL Home Shows. Subscribe to our channel to get all of the latest in home design and home improvement. But until next time, stay tuned for the next episode.